Welcome to today's episode. We are talking about today how to make 2025 the best year of your life as a network marketer. My name is Brandy Shaver and my co-host here is Fran Lobsher, and we are co-founders of Beach Boss Influencers, and we're excited to share with you today some of these incredible hacks that have grown our business to multiple $1 million business in just actually what, Fran, 4 years? Are
4
we on
years.
5 years?
4 It's
going to be it's 2025, right? So so we started Beach Boss actually in 2020, right? So we're going into our 5th year, which is really cool. So the first thing you want to do to make 2025 your best year of your life as a network marketer is start to grow or add to your audience on social media. And there are 2 ways to do this. So one of them is organic. Okay. Now that means in our world, what that means is that you are the system. Okay. You are going in and growing your audience manually is mostly how that works. So on social media, you're going in and you are finding the right people in the right groups, and you're building relationships and you're growing that audience person by person. Right, Fran?
Yeah. And it's important that you understand who that person is.
Yeah, you've definitely got to know who it is, because you don't want every person in your team. Like, think about right now. Well, probably you've had this happen to you, because I definitely have had this happen to me. I used to want everyone, right? I was so excited about enrolling someone, and I would just like enroll anybody and anyone that wanted to be on my team. And so it was kind of like just this free for all. Well, what I ended up happening, because I hadn't put my boundaries and who I wanted to be working with and all those things in play, is that I had a lot of people I was breastfeeding, a lot of people that irritated me that I didn't want to really work with, right? But now I was obligated because I had enrolled them. And of course, I felt responsible, at some level for their success. And so it was kind of like picking up my 6'8" son, which I'm not sure how much he weighs, but I'd probably just be flattened on the ground, and carrying him across the field over here, right? Like, it was so much work and I hated it. So make sure that you know exactly who your perfect prospect is and who you want to be working with. And if you need help with that, grab the link that's going to be somewhere with this video. If you're, watching, if you're listening, of course, there's going to be a link as well with the podcast links. So that's what organic is you every day going in and doing a daily mode of operation, growing that audience, which means you're creating content, you're talking to the people, you are, messaging back and forth, building relationships. And listen, organic, you can build a multiple 6-figure business doing it that way. It works. It just is not our favorite way.
Hard work.
So it is hard work. So Fran, what's our favorite way to build?
Our favorite way is audience automation. So is automating your business, is setting up funnels, setting up a lead machine, setting up audience automation where you can actually get social media. You can get Zuck, to go and find your people. You put content out there, you put a video out there, you put a piece of content out there, and it will go and find the right people for you, and they come to you. And they are coming to you, and then you can set up an enrollment funnel so that they actually go through a process, watch a couple of videos, come out on the end, having gone through a questionnaire, and you get them on a Zoom call, and they're like, okay, well, here's my card, where how much is it to enroll? I'm ready to enroll.
Mm-hmm. And when Fran says that, let me know in the comments or wherever you're watching this, how that makes you feel. Because we didn't believe that it was real either until we actually did it, right? So it is the most incredible feeling to have someone go through that process, end up on your calendar, get on a call. They're excited to talk to you. They're excited. They might have 1 or 2 questions, something simple, right? As like Fran said, how much is it? And what do I do next? That's basically what they're going to say. Here's my card, right? Instead of the other way of doing it, which is dragging your friends and family, please just enroll. I need one more enrollment for, to hit my goals or whatever, right? And we've built both
Or
ways.
enrolling your cat, dog,
Yeah.
and fake
And
child.
listen, if you've done that, no shame, because we've done that too. So we're totally guilty of all the
Yeah.
crazy that is out there. So, automation is really where it's at. So if you want more on automation, again, grab the link. That's what we specialize in. That's what we love. It makes your business so much fun.
It
So much
does. It
fun.
makes it fun.
Mhm.
It just, yeah.
It does. Okay. So what's the next piece, friend? Or do you have more you want to share on automation?
No, no, no. The next piece. So the first one is growing that audience, whether you're using organic or automation.
Right.
The second piece is engaging with that audience. So you need to build genuine relationships. Okay. You need to love on people and you need to give more than you get. Okay. Because no, like if you are giving so much value that you are going to receive value, you're going to receive, enrollments, money, people buying your products, it's going to come. All right. But whether you're doing this organically or whether you're doing it through audio or through audience automation, it is still building genuine relationships. It's still engaging. It's building relationships with those people. If you're doing it through organic strategies, it's in Messenger. It's engaging. Well, it's not only on Messenger. It's engaging on people's content. So making sure that you're actually being a normal human being and you're actually leaving a meaningful comment on people's content as opposed to just giving them a thumbs up or a heart or a love this but it's actually leaving a meaningful comment, and I'm sure you can remember the times that somebody has actually taken the trouble to leave a meaningful comment on a post that you've taken a lot of time writing. You've put a lot of your heart into writing this post, and then somebody's actually gone in and said, I just love this. And they've told you what they love about it. They've maybe asked you some more questions about it. And you was like, wow, like it actually, like the first time it happened to me, it like took my breath away. I was like, whoa, like somebody's actually reading this and they actually like it. And they're giving me such great feedback. Those are the people who are going to stand out. So when you're doing that on somebody's content, then you are going to stand out in their feed, and you're going to be that person. They're going to say, "Oh gosh, let me go and look at their content," and your content will then show up in their feed as well. The algorithm is looking for genuine relationships. It's looking for people building genuine relationships and genuine engagement on social media, as opposed to just thumbs up and scrolling on
Yeah,
by.
and I'm going to give
Okay.
you a hack here that we actually learned from someone else years ago, to use 140 characters when you're interacting with people on social media. And that's whether it's automation or organic. It doesn't really matter. It's going to kick the algorithm into this person actually, wants to build relationships. And that's what they're looking for. So 140 characters, you can get a character counter. Don't email me and ask me which one. Just Google it, right? There's a billion of them. It doesn't matter. And what characters mean is like even emoji, a space, right? Like, so all of it's counted. Um, it's
Until
really
you
great.
get you'll get an idea of how much it is.
Mhm.
You'll get an idea, but
Yeah.
it's a couple of lines.
Yeah, perfect. So the engagement part is super important because let's get real. To be successful in network marketing, it is a human relationship business, right? So building a
And if you're
relationship,
using automation, then it could be you engaging through your emails
yeah,
and building relationships and
live
actually letting
video, yeah, all that
live
stuff.
video. Live video is great. Making reels, doing all the things, but you are building relationships with people and letting them get to know you, the real, genuine, authentic you. Okay, let them just be you. I can't say this enough.
I
Is
know.
be
It's so hard
you.
for people to get though, friend.
I
It
know.
really is. Like,
I
and it
know.
was for me at first too, because I
Yeah.
thought I had to be, this perfect.
Yeah.
Um, if I made mistake or said in my live video, I'd freak out, right? But listen, we're all humans, and to be an actual human is that authenticity is what comes through. We've shared this in a few other episodes before, but authenticity is the highest level of energy transfer in humans, right? And so we can feel that. You can feel that through the screen. You can feel that through our voice. You can feel it. Anyone can feel it. And if if you're not authentic, something feels off for people and they can't put their finger on it, but they're definitely probably not going to enroll with you in business if you're not being your authentic self.
Okay. So the third thing. So once you have grown that audience and now you've built genuine relationships, now is the time to promote, okay? And not the other way around, because most network marketers are told, okay, just go and promote, just promote the heck out of your products and your company, because that's all people want to know. No, you got to grow the right audience first, all right, and build genuine relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you've done that, you can promote whatever it is that you want to promote, and people will say yes, people will buy, people will say, like, I want more information, because you've built that know, like, and trust first. Because you haven't come across as that salesy weirdo, because you haven't been all about your products, because you haven't been trying to weave like I used to do. Every single conversation I had was trying to find a way to weave my products and opportunity into everything, like everything I was saying. I
Yeah, and
just
I
went
did the
global.
same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the
So,
things oh, go ahead. Sorry, Fran. I thought you were
no,
finished. Go ahead.
carry on.
Oh, I was going to say one of the things to watch out for here that happened to me is that because I became so passive in what I was doing, because I had automation, I had, all the bells and whistles and people coming to me and all the things, I became a person. And I noticed this when I hit like the mid ranks of our company. And then like I kind of got stuck and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. Well, the problem was that I wasn't intentionally promoting my business or my opportunity or to work with me. Okay. So I became so passive that I was never asking anybody to cross the line with me. Right. So don't make that mistake. It's a huge one. And a lot of us end up in that place once we've went from the crazy spammy Tammy, which is, where I was, to then learning automation and how to build on social media the right way. Then I wasn't actually asking them to join me, right? So that's when I put in customer blitzes, sneak peeks, and I became intentional with my promotion in my business. Instead of just creating value, 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 value all the time and never asking for the sale, I put in exact promotional things into my calendar, right? And that's where the team started to explode, because then we did that. Remember, Fran, we did that. And then we started bringing our team into that process, right? So, yeah, we tested it ourselves with doing customer blitz and sneak peek for ourselves to personally enroll. And then we started doing that for our team once a month where they could bring the people, right? And that's where the growth like completely exploded. So real good tip there. Don't get so passive and, just relying on your automation that you don't do these, events and things to bring people into your business. Because when Fran and I and the Beaches enrolled our last run, I think we enrolled like, I don't know, 200 people in 30 minutes, right? Like, and then that grew from that to, it was like 3,000 in, it was, I don't know,
It was
60
wild.
days or something like that. Like it was crazy. But we put in all the automation and then we added some of that organic, stuff where we were actually inviting people to these sneak peeks, customer blitzes. And if you want more on how to do all of that, just grab the link. That's what we do. That's what we specialize in. That's what we teach people.
You have to ask for what you want,
Mm-hmm.
and don't, like what Brandy said. So when you've done all, you've set the foundation, you've grown the audience, and you've built genuine relationships. Then, like, if you want to, and you should be doing this every week organically. You should be doing this every week. You should be, you know, putting something out about your products. Okay,
In your
creating
stories or your reels or stuff like
in your
that.
stories,
Yeah.
reels, live video, and posts, creating curiosity around the benefits of your products, because people couldn't actually give two hoots about this amazing product that is serum that comes from, I don't know, some wild
The
berry
magic
in,
monkey golden butt or something. I don't know.
yeah, exactly, porcupine serum,
Yeah.
porcupine eyelash serum, or anything like that. They couldn't care. They
No.
want to know how it's going to make them feel. They want to know
Yeah.
what's going to do for them. Okay. So make sure that you're intentionally promoting your opportunity, letting people know that you are in business. Okay. Um, and if you're doing it if you're doing this through automation, is give value in your emails, but at the end of the email say, hey, I'm building a business.
Like
you know?
actually do a promotion series in your
Yeah,
emails if you're
yeah,
using the automation.
yeah.
Um, and then at least once a month you're doing a sneak peek or a customer blitz or both, right? Either
We're
for
doing
you
both.
or
So
your team.
I would
I
be
would
doing
be
a
doing
sneak
both.
peek every 2 weeks and a customer blitz every 2 weeks. So
Mhm.
once a month, you got these events happening every single month, and you can automate those too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then add, like Fran was saying, into your stories, like
Yeah.
the curiosity and the reels and those things. Because listen, when I started doing this, I had all the systems and whatever, right? And then I'd figured out that I was missing the promotion piece because I'd become so passive. We put all of that in play, and it was just crazy how, like, every day I had somebody buying product or somebody looking at the business or whatever. And that's how you prime your pump, right? I know they say that a lot in network marketing. You got to prime the pump to get people rolling through. If you add automation, it's like pouring gas on a freaking fire. It's so crazy how nuts it will be. In fact, Beach Boss actually had to build some automation software. It's an extension that we built because I personally couldn't keep track of all the people. They were everywhere, right? And I was losing my mind. So we built an extension that is like works over the top of Meta, and it's incredible because it does most of the work for you. It's kind of like automation, but legal.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
You
So,
don't lose those people. You don't lose those people that you wished happy birthday to, and then go back a year later
and
to
you're
wish
like,
them happy
oh,
birthday again and find, oh shit, they wanted to know
yeah,
more about the
they
product.
wanted
And
some product, but I forgot to actually send them
yeah.
the link. Like, and then it's way too late, right? You're like, well, that was a lost
Oh,
sell.
oops. Sorry.
Hello.
Are you still interested?
Yeah, it's so embarrassing too when you do that because you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, if you need any of this stuff that we've talked about, if you need help, if you're like, listen, I want this automation you're talking about, I want the leverage, I want to be successful in 2025 as a network marketer, then grab the link because that's what we do. It's what we specialize in. It's what we love. And so we'd love to have you in our community and help you move forward in your business. So we'll see you on the next episode.